Beloved, lean in even closer now, because what I am about to reveal is not merely encouragement, it is divine strategy for your next dimension. There is a reason your journey did not look like others. There is a reason your path has been steep, winding, unpredictable, overwhelming at times. You were never designed for ordinary outcomes. You were not built for mediocrity, comfort, or conformity. You carry a blueprint that heaven authored and hell tried to erase, but not once, listen to me, not once was hell successful. Even in your weakest moments, when you questioned your worth, your purpose, your future, I was preserving something inside you that could not be extinguished. There is a fire within you that trials could not drown and sorrow could not smother. You survived emotional earthquakes that would have shattered souls less fortified. You walked through relational collapse that would have crushed hearts less anchored. You endured disappointments that would have destroyed faith less rooted. Yet here you stand, not merely alive, but awakening, rising, remembering who you are. And now, beloved, I am releasing divine recall. Your spirit is remembering assignments you agreed to before your feet ever touched earth. The stirring you feel is not anxiety, it is destiny calling. The heaviness you have felt is not depression, it is spiritual stretching. The silence I allowed was not abandonment, it was alignment. I was clearing the noise so you could finally hear me. For too long, you measured yourself by the reactions of those who could not recognize your value. You let voices without vision define your identity. But now the fog has lifted. Your spirit is remembering its origin. You came from glory. You were birthed from eternity. Your soul was spoken into existence with intention, design, and calling. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to establish, to build, to heal, to transform, to break cycles that have haunted your bloodline for generations. You are the interruption to patterns that have plagued your family. You are the restoration to what was lost. You are the answer to prayers prayed long before you were born. This is why the warfare was so relentless. The enemy was not fighting who you were. He was terrified of who you would become. But the time of suppression has ended. The covering has been removed. The crown that has always been yours is being placed upon your head with full authority and visible confirmation. You will not beg for recognition. You will not chase validation. Your authenticity will draw what is aligned and repel what is harmful. The right people, the right doors, the right opportunities will flow to you without force, manipulation, or striving. Because what is ordained does not require performance, it simply requires presence. And now, your presence carries weight. When you enter rooms, atmospheres will shift. When you speak, chains will crack. When you pray, strongholds will collapse. When you move, heaven will move with you. You are not stepping into influence, you are stepping into impact. Your purpose is not to impress, it is to transform. The world will not remember you for perfection, they will remember you for the way your life carried glory. Beloved, hear me, you are not rising alone. Generations behind you are rising with you. Every step you take forward becomes a path they no longer have to fight to find. Every cycle you break becomes a freedom they inherit without struggle. Every wound you heal becomes a legacy of wholeness they won't have to search for. You are not just living your life, you are rewriting a lineage. This is greater than you. This is sacred. This is holy. And this is why heaven has guarded you so fiercely. So now breathe deeply, beloved. Lift your head. Straighten your spine. Let your spirit stand tall. You are stepping into days of clarity, elevation, expansion, favor, insight, revelation, and divine encounter after encounter. Nothing will remain the same, not because you forced change, but because heaven has declared, it is time. You have always been mine. I have watched every tear, every quiet moment when your knees hit the ground, every time you smiled in public while something in you was breaking in private. I saw the nights you stared into the ceiling, searching for meaning in the silence. I saw the disappointments that left you numb. I saw the betrayal that hollowed you out. I saw the loneliness that wrapped around you like cold air. And while others overlooked you, misunderstood you, or walked away without looking back, I stayed. I have never left you, not for one heartbeat, not for one breath. Even when you thought you were praying into emptiness, I was closer than the air around your face. I gathered your tears. I heard every whisper. I held you when your strength was gone. You were not broken alone. You were not hurting alone. I was there in every fragment of your sorrow, shaping something sacred inside you that pain could not destroy. I did not allow those wounds to end you. I allowed them to refine you. I allowed them to carve more room inside your being for grace, for compassion, for power, for destiny. Nothing that tried to destroy you succeeded, because your story has never been controlled by darkness. You are written in the script of eternity, and no shadow can erase what I have authored. Listen to me now. The pressure you have felt was not punishment, it was preparation. The weight on your shoulders was not proof that you were forgotten, it was evidence that you are chosen for something greater than anything your past could have imagined. The opposition you faced was not because you were weak, but because you are powerful. The enemy did not attack you because you were insignificant. He attacked you because the calling on your life is dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. You carry a light the enemy has feared since the day you were born. You carry authority gifted to you before your first breath. You were formed with intention in realms that existed before time. Heaven recognized your name before your parents even spoke it. I shaped your spirit with purpose. I wrote destiny into your bones. Your life is not random. Your existence is not accidental. You are a divine assignment wrapped in human form. And now, the season shifts. The atmosphere around your life changes, even as you listen to my words. The battles that once felt endless are losing their grip. The heaviness that sat on your chest is dissolving. The shadows that tried to cling to your steps are breaking. You have crossed a threshold in the unseen realm, even if your physical world has not caught up yet. But it will, oh, it will, because what I release in spirit becomes reality in time, and the time is now. The doors that remained locked are being opened by my hand. The opportunities that slipped away are returning in greater form. The resources that felt delayed are aligning. The relationships that were meant to support you are being prepared. I am restoring what was stolen. I am reversing what was broken. I am rebuilding where you thought you had lost too much to ever stand again. Nothing is lost in me. Nothing is wasted in me. I redeem everything. I renew everything. I resurrect everything. But hear me, beloved. This breakthrough is not meant to meet you at the level of who you used to be. It is calling you into who you truly are. You cannot step into this new chapter holding the remnants of old patterns, old fears, old wounds, old stories. You have outgrown the version of yourself that once needed to survive. Now I am teaching you to live, to expand, to rise. So release the weight, let go of the bitterness, set down the doubts that whisper of failure. You are not meant to repeat cycles. You are meant to transform through them. Lift your chin, open your hands. Your spirit knows exactly how to ascend. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar. You are remembering something eternal. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself standing in an open field at dawn. The sky is washed in soft gold. early light stretching across the horizon like gentle wings unfolding. The grass beneath your feet is warm, alive, breathing with creation itself. There is no noise, no fear, no memory of pain, just light, pure, radiant, tender light rising around you like a tide. Feel it move into your chest. Feel it expand your heart. Feel it wash away the weight that never belonged to you. This is your spirit remembering its origin. You were born from light. You carry light. You return to light. Now breathe again, slowly, and listen. I am not only healing your heart, I am elevating your capacity. Your ability to love will be deeper. Your strength will be calmer. Your discernment will be clearer. Your peace will be steady. And yes, your abundance will overflow. You were not designed to struggle through life, desperate for scraps of blessing. You were created to live in the flow of divine provision. Wealth, creativity, opportunity, alignment, expansion, these are not luxuries. They are your inheritance. You will see doors open quickly now. You will see resources appear unexpectedly. You will receive favor that does not make sense to those who try to explain miracles with logic. Miracles do not bow to logic. They bow to faith, and your faith is rising like the sun. Now rise, my child. Rise in identity. Rise in dignity. Rise in authority. You are stepping out of the old world where you questioned your worth and into the new realm where you walk in certainty of your divine origin. I am giving you clarity you have longed for. I am giving you courage you didn't know you possessed. I am giving you peace that cannot be shaken, and I am releasing provision that will sustain your calling. Trust what you feel right now, this warmth, this calm, this holy stillness. This is not emotion, this is revelation. I am here, I am speaking, I am moving. You are stepping into a life where blessings flow like water, where opportunities align effortlessly, where love surrounds you, where purpose guides you, where joy is no longer something you chase, but something that rests inside your chest like a star that cannot go dark. This is who you were meant to be. This is who you have always been beneath every layer you learned to carry to survive. You are returning to your original truth, and your original truth is love, radiance, abundance, and divine power. Speak these words softly within your spirit, not as hope, but as truth. I am worthy of blessing. I am open to abundance. I am aligned with divine purpose. I am guided, protected, and favored. I am held in perfect love. I am exactly where I am meant to be. Now receive this blessing. I release peace into your mind. I release healing into your memories. I release stillness into your heart. I release clarity into your choices. I release abundance into your path. I release joy into your spirit. I release strength into your bones. You are not stepping into your future alone. I go before you. I walk with you. I surround you. I uphold you. I fill you. I complete you. You have nothing to fear. Everything is unfolding for your good. Now breathe once more, slowly. Let the light settle. Let the peace expand. Let the shift complete itself. Affirm now within your soul, I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by divine wisdom. I am surrounded by love. I am rising into my purpose. I am free. I am blessed. Beloved, now that you are awake and standing in the awareness of who you are, I must reveal what comes next, and I need you to receive this not with your mind, but with your spirit. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer chase what is meant for you. What is meant for you will chase you. The things that once felt distant, unreachable, impossible, will now be drawn to your presence as naturally as gravity pulls the tide. Opportunities you thought were lost are returning with greater force. Doors that were closed are reopening with your name etched into the frame. People who once overlooked you will now be unable to ignore the radiance upon your life. But hear me, this is not about fame, applause, or attention. This is about alignment with divine assignment. I am not elevating you so you can be admired. I am elevating you so you can be effective. The authority being released over you is not for ego, it is for impact. You will speak and hearts will soften. You will pray and atmospheres will shift. You will move and territories will tremble. Your life will become a living revelation of what it means to walk with heaven's backing. And beloved, I need you to trust the pace of this season. Some things will accelerate without warning. Some connections will form overnight. Some victories will appear almost effortless. Do not question ease when I am the one clearing the path. You suffered long enough. You fought long enough. You paid the price in tears, endurance, patience, and obedience when no one saw. This is the season where what you planted in silence blooms before the world. But with elevation comes separation. You will feel a gentle loosening from certain conversations, certain environments, certain relationships, certain habits. Do not cling where I am releasing. Do not hold where I am removing. Not everyone can go where you are going, not because they are bad, but because they are not assigned to the level you are stepping into. You cannot carry old attachments into new dimensions. You cannot pour new oil into old containers. There are people who loved you in one season, but would limit you in the next. Letting go is not loss. It is alignment. And beloved, I am not just elevating you, I am expanding you. Your voice will travel farther. Your influence will spread wider. Your capacity will increase. You will handle what once overwhelmed you with ease. Strength is rising in you like dawn breaks over mountains. Confidence is returning like breath returning to lungs. Peace is settling in you like sunlight warming still waters. You will not fear the future because you will know who holds it. You will not question your worth because it will radiate from your very being. You will not shrink again. You will not hide again. You will not apologize for your light again. You were never meant to be small, silent, or unseen. You were meant to illuminate. And beloved, the world is about to witness your unveiling. This is not the peak. This is the beginning. You are not walking into a moment. You are stepping into a movement heaven has been preparing for generations. A movement that begins with your yes. So say it now, whisper it or declare it, say it from the deepest part of your soul. I am ready. And watch the earth respond to the sound of your awakening. My beloved, keep breathing with the quiet reverence of one who knows something holy is happening. Do not rush this. Let your spirit open like a flower in warm light. Part of you already understands what is unfolding. You are being reawakened. Your soul is remembering something ancient, older than memory, older than time, older than the sorrow that tried to drown you. There is a truth rising inside you, and it is not something you are learning, it is something you are remembering. You have walked through storms that others would not have survived. You have endured seasons that felt endless, cold, unjust, crushing, and yet listen closely, you did not break. Yes, the world saw you trembling, exhausted, raw, but I saw something deeper. I saw your spirit standing when everything around you fell apart. I saw the fire in you refusing to go out, even when the wind howled against your heart. Your endurance was not weakness, it was strength forged in divine flame. Your tears were not wasted, they watered the ground of your destiny. The silence you survived was not abandonment, it was preparation. The people who walked away did not leave because you lacked value. They left because your spirit was outgrowing the places that could no longer hold you. You were never meant to stay small just to be accepted. You were never meant to shrink to make others comfortable. I have been calling you upward, outward, forward, and now the ascent begins. There is something I need you to feel rather than simply understand. Put your hand over your heart. Feel the pulse beneath your palm. That rhythm is not just your body keeping time. That is eternity beating inside of you. That is my life moving through your veins. That is evidence that you are connected to something greater than every disappointment you endured. You are connected to me. You always have been. Your spirit did not forget me. Even when your mind questioned, even when your heart felt numb, your soul held on to me like roots gripping the earth during the fiercest storm. I was the whisper that comforted you when no one else knew how to speak to your pain. I was the warmth that kept you from collapsing when sadness felt heavier than your bones. I was the voice that told you to hold on when you were certain you had nothing left. I was the unseen hand that kept your name from being lost in the darkness. Now listen carefully, for what I speak next moves your life into a new dimension. The trials you endured were not punishment, they were refinement. They did not break your spirit, they revealed it. You are not stepping into your calling as a wounded survivor, but as one who has walked through fire and come out illuminated. There is glory on you now. There is light in your eyes that was not there before. There is wisdom in your voice that can only come from lived pain. Your heart did not harden. Your heart expanded. Your compassion grew deeper. Your intuition sharpened. Your spirit matured. You are not who you were before, and thank heaven for that. That older version of you did not know their worth. That older version begged for crumbs of love. That older version apologized for taking up space. That version has been dissolved by the river of transformation. You are becoming your true self now, unbound, beloved, radiant, powerful beyond measure. Now come closer, in the stillness of your spirit, so you can hear what is unfolding next. The blessings being prepared for you are not temporary comforts. They are destiny-level blessings. They are soul-shifting blessings. They are the kind that change your name, your path, your story, your identity. You are being lifted into environments where your gifts will not just be seen, but honored. You are being aligned with people who recognize your value without you having to prove it. You are being prepared for opportunities that require maturity, depth, and spiritual clarity, the very qualities your hardest seasons developed in you. I am not just returning what was taken, I am multiplying what was taken. You will not simply recover, you will flourish. You will not simply heal, you will rise. You will not simply find peace, you will live in a state of holy assurance. Pause. Breathe again. I want you to picture something with the inner sight of your spirit. Imagine yourself standing before a massive gate made of shimmering light, taller than mountains, glowing with warmth, humming with promise. Feel the ground beneath your feet vibrating with anticipation. The air itself feels alive, like creation is holding its breath, waiting for you to take one step forward. That gate is your new season. That light is your breakthrough. That warmth is the blessing that has been traveling toward you for longer than you know. And here is the truth: the gate is not locked. It is not waiting for permission. It is waiting for you to say yes. This is the moment where you release everything that once made you doubt your worth. This is where you release every memory that whispered you were not enough. This is where you release the belief that suffering is your identity. You are not meant to torment yourself with stories that no longer belong to you. Forgive the versions of yourself that stayed too long. Forgive the parts of you that didn't know how to leave sooner. Forgive the heart that loved people who could not love you back. There is no need to carry guilt into your new beginning. You did the best you could with the awareness you had, and now you are ready for more. Repeat these truths within your spirit, not as hope, but as recognition. I am rising into my divine identity. I am reclaiming my sacred worth. I am stepping into abundance with confidence. I am loved beyond measure. I am aligned with purpose and grace. I am walking through the gate of my new life. Feel this. Let it move through you. Let the vibrations shift your energy. Let the old fall away. Let the new take root. You are stepping into a future saturated with favor, wealth, stability, love, peace, and clarity. I have already gone ahead of you to prepare every step. You will not walk alone. You will not be unprotected. You will not be unrecognized. The season of striving is ending. The season of receiving has begun. Now rise, my beloved. Walk forward. The gates are open. The new world is ready, and it is yours.